West Indies Rising Stars Under 19 Championships 2025. What an incredible tournament it has been, filled with talent, teamwork, and the undeniable passion that fuels West Indies cricket. Over the past 21 days, we've witnessed the emergence of future stars, unforgettable performances, and the unifying spirit of regional cricket. I am Jeffrey Hazel, and it's an honor to guide you through this celebration of excellence. At this time, I would like to acknowledge some special guests in attendance this evening. Please give a warm welcome to the Honorable Samuel Duggins, Minister with Responsibility for Sports. President of the St. Kitts Cricket Association, Mr. Dennis Phillip, and other executive members. Mr. Carlisle Powell, President, Nevis Cricket Association, and other executive members. Raul Lewis, Cricket West Indies Senior Men's Team Manager. I'd also like to recognize senior West Indies team, the staff and players in attendance with us this evening. Mr. Juni Mitchum, Cricket West Indies Project Officer, and other Cricket West Indies staff. Special invited guests, match officials, coaches, managers, and players across. And our brothers from the north, representing USA Cricket. Please put your hands together for our brothers from the north. It gives me great pleasure now to invite President Dennis Phillip of the St. Kitts Cricket Association to bring some remarks.
Good evening, everyone. You hear me? Hello? Okay. Good evening. I am Dennis Phillip, President of the St. Kitts Cricket Association, and I'm here to address you briefly, basically to let you know I'm the President of the association. I've been chosen to open the batting, and as you would, opening bats are usually the ones that make the most runs. In this case, I won't be. I take this opportunity to welcome each and everyone here, but I'm here particularly to welcome the players, the under-19 players who would have just participated in, as the Master of Ceremonies would have indicated, a very, though it was long, very challenging, and of course, it would have been rewarding to know that you would have had 8 teams to compete. You're competing against 7 teams. Like I said, within a few words, I want to take this opportunity to tell these kids, you are under 19, that this is an opportunity that I want you to grasp and continue to hold on to. You have in front of you have our West Indies players, senior players to look up to. They're right here, and I think it's for the first time that we'd have had a closing ceremony of on the 19 with their presence. And I think looking at them, you should be happy to be here and trust that one day you would be replacing some of them. I've had this opportunity to address on the 19 right here in St. Kitts in 2017. I'm not sure out of that group if any of those players are with us this evening as senior players. But I want to say that within the next couple of years, I want to see some of you and recognize some of you as moving on from this 2025 to whether it be 5 years' time, 3 years' time, I want to see some of your names big and bold out there on the West Indies team. And so, again, it's late to say welcome, but we want to thank you and trust that you would have enjoyed yourself with us. Even though you were playing cricket most of the days, you would have had off days, and I trust you would have enjoyed the beauty and comfort that St. Kitts and Nevis would have afforded you. I want to take one last put one last set of words in where I want to say welcome to the Cricket West Indies management team who are here. Not management in terms of the logistics and cricket operations, etc., a group that's sitting back there. And thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure working with you, and I'm taking this opportunity publicly to thank you for being here and working and cooperating with us as we move into the big games, and the big games would be West Indies, Australia. So once again, to the kids, I just read some words written by the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Prime Minister Holness, and he said that cricket is one of the only sports and one of the only avenues in which the whole Caribbean is united. Not just united among the Caribbean, but it's an opportunity where we use cricket to put us on top of the world. When we beat other teams out there, whether it be Australia, England, whoever, we become on top of the world. And so you are set to become ambassadors, and I trust that you will continue to walk in those veins of cricket and consider it as a career in the future. Not stopping you from being a doctor and a lawyer and a plumber and all of that, but consider that cricket is a career for you for the future. Once again, thank you for being with us, and I trust that we'll see you on our shows again in a different uniform. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, President Philip, for those inspiring words to the aspiring players represented here this evening from the regional territorial boards and from the USA Cricket. I'll now invite Mr. Ernell Ryan to give coach's remark, and he represents Team Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, good evening, everyone. All protocol observed. I am Ernell Ryan, coach of Trinidad and Tobago under-19 cricket team 2025. I was tasked to deliver the coach's remark. It is indeed a pleasure to be part and parcel of this tournament where we have some extraordinary young men taking part in a sport that we all love. Right? This tournament has been truly, to me, executed with professionalism, and being the first time coaching at this level, I think that definitely we would have had some good performances, right? The tournament of itself was delivered with extreme professionalism as well, right? Where the hotels, the food, the grounds, the standard of the umpiring was exceptional. And for that, I think we should give everyone who was part and parcel of this tournament a round of applause. Right? If this is the future of our beloved West Indies cricket team, I think we are in good hands. Right? Congrats to all who would have participated in the tournament this year. Right? You all would have gotten good and bad experiences. all in all, it is like a learning experience, right? Take the good, use the good. Even if there was bad, use it, and use it as a way to learn in the future, right, and to get better at your skills. All right, let me take this time to congratulate the Barbados Under-19 team for winning this year's tournament. It's a job well done. A job well done. Right? So from me, the coach and manager of the Trinidad and Tobago Under-19 cricket team, I'd just like to wish you all the best, and may you all enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach. And I paid attention to your remarks, not only congratulating all of the players and inspiring them to continue working hard, looking at the strengths and weaknesses of their play, but I listened keenly to the assessment you gave of the tournament. And I think that it is a very good indication that St. Kitts and Nevis will host or can host this tournament for the next couple of years. So we thank you so much for that. Please help me welcome Cricket West Indies Senior Men's Team Manager, Mr. Roy Lewis, to now give some remarks.
Good evening, everyone. Well, as the Master of Ceremony said, my name is Roy Lewis. I'm from Grenada, the most beautiful island in the Caribbean. He's so happy to be here. To the members of the head table, special good evening to you. To my colleagues at the back at Cricket West Indies, the staff members, the operation team, good evening. To all the teams, officials, coaches, Cricket West Indies senior men's staff, I'm happy to be here with you all. Now, I must say on behalf of Cricket West Indies, we would like to just let you all know that what you have done in this tournament is something brilliant, and it's going to be exceptional for the future of West Indies cricket. Now, I have to let you know that most of the players are not here this evening because obviously we have a game tomorrow, and we'd like them to relax because we all know why. We want them to get the rest so that we can start here by winning the next 3 games versus Australia. All right, so I think it's 33 years ago, Junie, that we played in a regional under-19 tournament in St. Kitts. I think it was called Northern Telecom at the time. So Junie Mitram played, I played, and I'm sure there are a few members of the coaching staff from some of the teams who have played as well. So now we hold position in West Indies cricket with responsibility to move the game forward. So I say this to say that in a few years to come, the team managers and the operation personnel, they are sitting in this room here. So it's not far away. So this I say because I know that the future of West Indies cricket is right in this room. I mean, the senior men's team is at the hotel, but 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years down the road, this is going to be our team. So any one of you could be sitting up here in my position. Right. Cricket West Indies invest a lot in age group cricket. I mean, this is very expensive to bring everybody together to play this tournament every year. I cannot remember a time when this tournament did not play. So kudos must go to Cricket West Indies for continuing to invest in the development of cricket. But one thing I must say, when you come, I come from Grenada, a very small village up in the countryside, and when you come in this environment and you learn what you learn from the coaches and the other teams and the other members of staff and so on, and you return home, I think this is the most important part, because what you do with your personal time when you're on your own should be a continuation of what you've learned here. And that makes a lot of sense, because we cannot have this tournament 2-3 times a year. So you wouldn't get the opportunity to be in this environment, but what you learn here should be transferred to your club and your respective teams when you leave here. So sometimes you don't, some people play 1 year of under-19 cricket. Some play 4, some play 5. But you have to take what you get at the present time and take it home with you so you can continue to develop yourself as a cricketer. I mean, the approach that you take sometimes, well, all the time, to the game, you should take that off the field. I say that to say that there are other areas of cricket that is so important, more than bat and ball only. For example, I mean, we have a policy in our team that punctuality is key. You know, that team bus doesn't wait on anyone. It could be a good physio there, Dr. Bayam, or top analyst, Mr. Sitaram. If he's late, we will go. He will find his way. So I say that to say the discipline that you have off the field would be transferred onto the field of play. I mean, that's how I live my life. I was not like a good cricketer, so that's why I came into this role, right? But what I learned from cricket, I've transferred it into my work off the field. And trust me, if I didn't play sport, I would never be able to do this work. So, you know, because the discipline that I got from the game after playing 20 years of first-class cricket, and what I learned from people like Sherwin Campbell, Junior Murray, all the cricketers that I've played with here, and you have to transfer that into your daily life after you retire. So, you know, the discipline that you get from cricket, just please remember, and help one another as you go along with it as well, because sometimes the people that you play with at home doesn't get the opportunity to be in these environments. So we all have a responsibility to transfer what we learn when we come into these environments, professional environments, back to our regional and local games. I have a little note here on research, because I'm sure that everyone in this room has an electronic device that they use every single day. I mean, what you do with that device, you know, there are a lot of things you do, but importantly, what you are interested in, there's a lot of things that you can learn online in your field. You should take a little time in the day to research in the respective area in which you know, it will be important to you. Whatever you're interested in, research it. There's a lot there on all the past cricketers. Because we could never forget that, you know, the foundation were laid before, and these guys were great. So we need to know what they did. To be 15 years and not lose anything, they must have been doing something special. I think we should clap for that, because I don't think any other team did it. Honestly. Yeah. So I have your personal pride. I mean, if you have personal pride in yourself, like even how you look, how you attire yourself, your kit, how you take care, how you keep your bedrooms, how you keep your home, how you keep your yard, is going to transfer into your game as well. So cricket will help you to be a holistic person. How you train. And like I said earlier, when you leave this environment and you go back home, the most important thing for me is what happens between now and the next tournament that you're going to play. So as we see how West Indies cricket is at many different islands, you don't get to connect with your friends, you know, like Windward and Leeward have many islands. You know, you may not see your colleagues from Barbados most times for an entire year, but you guys have to keep in touch and talk about things. If there's a leg spinner from Grenada, you should be contacting the leg spinner from Antigua. If you spot him in the tournament, you should become friends. Myself and Marinja Nagamuto, we are still friends. Dinat Ramnaran, any leg spinner that you see, if that person is in your area, you should link with them. And I'm sure the coaches and the management of the respective teams, you have to encourage it. I know that we play to win, but at this level, the most important thing is to develop yourself and come and get this. Come up and get this. There's a lot in store for you. Because wearing this for me, it's, you know, when I put this on every day, I used to dream of getting a West Indies shirt. And when you get one, you wear it to sleep. You wear it, you know, if you're not sleeping, you put it where you can see it. Now I have the opportunity to wear it every day. So I'm happy with myself, actually. So guys, I just want to encourage you that cricket is a game that could bring you places. So take it serious. Take it very serious. I never thought one day that I'll be standing here in this position. to be talking to the best under-19 cricketers in the Caribbean. One thing I could never forget, the match officials. Because there are many areas of cricket that, we can't play without umpires and match referees. So guys, Gregory and the team, well done for pursuing. You've been around a long time. Continue. And I've seen improvement because, even by the way you look, everybody just looks so nice. Continue and keep it up. Keep working hard with the youngsters. Yeah. So I'm going to finish now, but I can't end this before I say that the job that Junie Mitcham is doing, I did that job for 5 years. Putting on this West Indies under-19 tournament, and I tell you what, it's not a piece of cake. I mean, you could tell a senior guy to travel from Trinidad to Jamaica and he will just get on the plane and he will go, but then you have underage people that need consent from their parents and, letters to the school and, you have to monitor them while they travel and all sorts of different things. So, Junie, I think what you've done is excellent and I want you to continue growing in this role because, if everything goes well, if you're going to take the path that I take, we played under-19 cricket together, we played senior cricket together. I did the job that you are doing now. Well, I wonder what's the next one. You understand? So, well done again. You do the under-15, but you can't get it as yet. You do the under-15, you did the under-17, and I know it's a lot of work. Just continue doing what you're doing, my friend. All right, so to everyone here, I want you to travel safe when you leave tomorrow. I wish you would have stayed and everybody could have come out to the Warner Park and cheer on us tomorrow when we get in our victory in this series. But unfortunately, I know you have to return home, so safe travels to everyone. And well done to Barbados on winning. I know it's not always about winning in a development tournament, but, we still need to win. Somebody need to win. But Sharon and Shane, well done to the team. But just please encourage everyone else in here that, this is development for West Indies cricket, so we will have a strong West Indies team on the international stage. So thanks again for having me, Junie, and all the best. Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, Titus chapter 2 and verse 8 says, sound speech that cannot be condemned. Put your hands together again for the senior West Indies manager, Raul Lewis. And he mentioned using technology in your cricket. So quickly, if you can give us the answer to this question, quickly, 30 seconds, you might just stay to watch the West Indies versus Australia playing tomorrow at Warner Park. So, the coach in this tournament played for the West Indies team as an opening batsman. 30 seconds. No, you have to come up here, 30 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Shereen Campbell.
Which team?
Barbados.
Which team are you from? Which team are you from?
I'm from Barbados.
Did you disqualify yourself? Congratulations. Put your hands together for Barbados. They've won the championship and the young man has just won himself. Oh, you're staying. Barbados is staying. Barbados is staying for the match. So we're going to see you. We're going to give you something special nevertheless. Thank you again. Please now help me welcome the Minister with Responsibility for Sports, Honorable Samuel Duggins, to give his address.
Good evening, everyone. Management of West Indies Cricket, President Dennis Phillip, and the members of the local organizing committee, distinguished coaches, managers, tournament officials, players, sponsors, ladies, gentlemen. I hope we are all here having a wonderful time. Are we? Everybody's quiet here. Are we having a wonderful time? Okay, now let's make it sound like that, right? But I wish to say that it is really a great honor for me to stand before you this evening as we bring the curtains down on what was and has been an exceptional display of youth cricket at the Cricket West Indies Under-19 Championships, of course hosted here in our proud federation, St. Kitts and Nevis. First and foremost, allow me some time and space to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the champions of this year's tournament. Give them a round of applause, please, Barbados. You have earned the championship through skill, determination, and true West Indian grit. Wear your victory pride, knowing that you have inspired so many others across the region. And to all the participating teams, win or lose, you are indeed part of a movement. You are the future of West Indies cricket, and your journey is only just beginning. Over the past few weeks, you have not only witnessed competitive and high-quality cricket, but we've also had the opportunity to welcome you into our communities, our culture, and welcome you into our hearts. I trust that during your stay in St. Kitts and Nevis, you felt the warmth of our hospitality, and I hope that was felt both on and off the field. I trust that our people, our landscapes, and the passion for the game made each and every match feel like a celebration of Caribbean togetherness. You, our young cricketers, have shown us what the future of West Indies cricket looks like. And by the looks of it, I could say that West Indies cricket is looking bright. You've played with heart, you've played with discipline, you've played with passion, and for that, we commend every single one of you. This evening, it's not only about trophies and titles. This evening is also about celebrating commitment, celebrating growth, and celebrating your potential. And if there's any doubt where this game can take you, I want to point to just 3 of our very own as living examples. We proudly recognize, as many of you may know, Mikhail Louis, who stands as the first cricketer from St. Kitts to be selected to the West Indies men's senior team. Alongside him is his brother, Jeremiah Louis, another outstanding product of our cricketing system. And he's now making his mark on the international stage. And just recently, we've had Jazara Claxton, who made history again by becoming a member of the West Indies women's senior team, continuing to break barriers as one of the youngest and most determined athletes from our region. Jazara has performed exceptionally well across the sports of football, track and field, cricket, and it's almost anything that she touches. And we are so proud of her. Give her another round of applause. You see, these journeys and stories remind us that from youth cricket to the world stage, it's not only possible, it shows us that it is happening. And it is happening right here and happening right now. As Minister of Sports, I want to reaffirm our government's unwavering commitment and support to youth and sports development. We believe in providing the right infrastructure, providing the right opportunities, providing the mentorship to help our young people thrive not only as athletes, but to thrive and become leaders and citizens in their own right. To Cricket West Indies, I say to you, Thank you for placing your confidence in St. Kitts and Nevis as your host for this tournament this year. To the teams, coaches, and umpires and organizers, your efforts have not gone unnoticed, and you have helped to shape a memorable and truly inspiring tournament. To the parents and the supporters, your role in nurturing these athletes is invaluable. We thank you for standing with them every step of the way, every ball bowled, every ball hit. To the match officials, whose fairness you heard here and professionalism helped to uphold the spirit of the game. To the grounds and facility staff who work tirelessly, and I hear them complain day after day about the work, but they show up. And not only show up, they show out. And sometimes they go unrecognized. But I'm happy when I heard that every pitch and the grounds were well done. Give them a round of applause, please. And to the St. Kitts Cricket Association and the Nevis Cricket Association, our proud hosts of this tournament, thank you for your partnership, your dedication, and your commitment to the game's development on every level. And finally, as I wrap up, to you, our young cricketers, I wish for you to carry this experience with you. Let it fuel your dreams and drive you to become more disciplined individuals. And also, I wish to leave you with a quote that captures the spirit, I believe, of this moment. Young men, it is often said that if you believe it, you can achieve it. And sometimes that belief has to be rooted in the inspiration of what you've seen before you. We've heard from many who would have walked the same path as you are now walking, who would have transferred into other areas of life and other endeavors. But the one thing we must all walk away and recognize is that sport and the discipline gained through sport can take you places you've never imagined in your lifetime. I know it personally because I stand here as a minister of sport, and part of it is because of the discipline, the commitment, because even in the role of politics, when you have to go out and campaign day after day, night after night, it is as competitive as sport is. However, just like you put the effort in, you stay committed, you give it your all, and at the end of that, many of you will emerge champions, if not just in the game, champions in life. Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Minister Duggins, for your support, not only to cricket, sports in general, the advancement of all sports in St. Kitts and Nevis. Before we get into the awards, I really want you to put your hands together again to recognize the key individuals and partners who have made this tournament a huge success. Please, ladies and gentlemen, the match officials, Cricket West Indies staff, the bus drivers, coaches, put your hands together again for all of them who would have done a remarkable job. And now, it's the moment that we've all been waiting for. Let us celebrate the standout performances of the Rising Stars on the 19 Championships 2025. We'll now present certificates, and I invite Mr. Javed Barry, Javed Harry, for Windward Islands. Put your hands together, Windward Islands. Mr. Bruce Cox, Team Barbados. Mr. Nasir Mohammed, Team Guyana. Mr. Wilden Cornwall, Team Leeward Islands, Tropical Wave. Mr. Brian Latour, hope I have the name correct, Team Jamaica. Mr. Corwin John, Team Trinidad and Tobago. Mr. Oscar Alvarez, Team USA 1. Mr. Sampath, Team USA 2. Mr. Peter Nero with the match officials. I now invite Mr. Wendell Cornwall, who would make these presentations. Player of the Match Awards. Round 1. Leeward Islands versus Windward Islands. Micah Mackenzie. Jamaica versus USA 1. Sahara Shitan. Trinidad and Tobago versus USA 2. Brandon Bodo. Barbados versus Guyana, Joshua Dawn. Thank you very much, Mr. Cornwall. I now invite Mr. Sherwin Campbell, Barbados' head coach. Trinidad and Tobago versus Barbados. We call again Joshua Dawn. Leeward Islands versus USA 2. Matthew Miller. Guyana versus USA 1. He was here before, Mr. Sahara. Windward Islands versus Jamaica, Kurt Murray. Thank you very much, Mr. Campbell. We now invite Mr. Terence Cork, Team Jamaica. Guyana versus Jamaica, Brian Barnes. Trinidad and Tobago versus USA 1, Sahil Gar. Leeward Islands versus Barbados, Micah Greenidge. Thank you very much, Mr. Cork. We now invite Mr. John Eugene, Windward Islands coach. Clash of the USA teams. Amrinda Gill. Guyana versus Windward Islands, Arsenio Fontaine. Barbados versus Jamaica, Komari Griffith. Leeward Islands versus Trinidad and Tobago, Matthew Miller. Thank you, Coach Eugene. And we now invite the head coach of Team Guyana, Mr. Gavin Ned. Leeward Islands versus Guyana, Jonathan Van Long. Barbados versus USA 1, Yuktash. Hope I pronounce it correctly. Trinidad and Tobago versus Windward Islands, Stephen Pascal. Jamaica versus USA 2, Brian Barnes. Thank you very much, Coach Ned. And I now invite Mr. Ernell Ryan, head coach, Trinidad and Tobago. Put your hands together. Trinidad and Tobago versus Jamaica, Kevondre Vogel. Guyana versus USA 2, Romeo Dianarine. Windward Islands versus Barbados, Jakeem Pollard. Leeward Islands versus USA 1. Ange, did I pronounce it correct? Thank you very much, Mr. Ryan. And now we invite Mr. Vincent Dasari, head coach, USA 1. Windward Islands versus USA 1. Amrinda Gill. Barbados versus USA 2. Zachary Carter. Leeward Islands versus Jamaica. Tyreek Bryan. Thank you very much, Coach Vincent. I now call on head coach of USA 2, Mr. Pooh Boudou. Hope I have it correctly. Yes. USA 1 versus Barbados, Joshua Dawn. Jamaica versus Windward Islands, Kurt Murray. Guyana versus Trinidad and Tobago, Romeo Dianarine. Leeward Islands versus USA 2, Israel Morton. Yeah. Thank you very much, Coach, for assisting us. I now call on President of the St. Kitts Cricket Association, Mr. Dennis Phillip. We now present the award to the fielder with the most catches. From Barbados, Shaquan Bell, 14 catches. This award is now being presented to the most outstanding wicketkeeper of the tournament, and he had the most dismissal from Jamaica, 11 catches, PJ Nelson. For consistent match-winning bowling performances. Presented to the bowler with the most wickets. Congratulations to Vital Laws, 17 wickets. Team Jamaica. Thank you very much, President Philip. I now invite Mr. Darren Sammy. Sorry, we invite Mr. Raw Lewis, manager, Cricket West Indies senior men's team. With a commanding display of skill and power at the crease, batsman with the most runs, Joshua Dawn, from Team Barbados, 328 runs. Joshua also picks up the player of the tournament for his all-rounding brilliance, match-winning impact, and leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Rising Star Under-19 player of the tournament from Barbados, Joshua Dawn. Thank you very much, Mr. Lewis. I now invite Honorable Samuel Duggins, Minister of Sports, to make these presentations. For your fantastic performances throughout and your efforts, ladies and gentlemen, the runners-up of the tournament, USA won. We invite all of the players, or one player to collect the medals on behalf of the team. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together again for USA 1, our runners-up. And now the big one. With their skill, determination, and team spirit, please welcome the 2025 Cricket West Indies Rising Stars Under-19 champions, Team Barbados. Ladies and gentlemen, your champions, Team Barbados. Thank you very much, Minister. I now invite Mr. Juni Mitchum to give the vote of thanks.
Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Hazel, I will ask for your permission to adopt the protocol you so ably established before me. Pleasant good evening to all. I have this simple task of thanking everyone who will have made the championship and this evening event a success. Before I do so, I want to congratulate the Barbados team on being crowned back-to-back champions in the CWI 50 Overs Championship. And to commend the other teams for their competitive and spirited display throughout the tournament. Coordinating a tournament of this magnitude is never an easy task. as there are many moving parts and variables to put together to ensure the event is a seamless one for all. However, it gives me great pleasure to see the parents who will have traveled from the different territories to come and witness this tournament. But most importantly, it was a pleasure to see the talent that was on display throughout this tournament. Cricket is truly a beautiful sport that unites and reunites us as people. And I say that to say St. Kitts and Nevis first held the West Indies Under-19 tournament in 1993, which was then called the Northern Telecom Youth Tournament, of which Raw Lewis and I were products. We went on to represent West Indies Under-19, of which you had players that went on to play for West Indies, including Raw Lewis himself, Shivnarayan Chandapal, Mervyn Dillon, Dinanath Ramnarayan, Ian Bradshaw, who was the captain. And 32 years later, we are here at this function, which we attended as youth players in different capacity, working for the same organization. And as I further look around the room, you have Sherwin Campbell, Shane Dowich, Junior Murray, Wilden Caldwell, John Eugene, Ravi Wampal, Ryan Griffith, and also the assistant head coach, Floyd Reefer. Gathered here in different capacities for the greater good and the greater development of West Indies cricket. That is truly remarkable on this occasion. I would now like to take this opportunity to express profound thanks and gratitude to the persons who have played an integral role in making this tournament a success. The president of the St. Kitts Cricket Association, Mr. Dennis Phillip, and his executive. The president of the Nevis Cricket Association, Mr. Carly Powell, and his executive. I must say, you all did a remarkable job as hosts. The Honorable Samuel Duggins for his feature address. Mr. Raw Lewis for his remarks. I want to thank you for accepting the invitation. The Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Jeffrey Hazel. The management and staff of the West Indies senior team, I want to thank you for taking the time to show your support for the rising stars, both from the West Indies and the USA. The team, bus and luggage van drivers who were always on time and ensure the teams and luggage were transported to and from matches and practice safely. The ground staff at all 4 venues, they did a remarkable job in providing excellent cricket pitches throughout the tournament. The match officials, whose job is never an easy one, and in this year's tournament, we had 2 debutants in Dave Thompson and Kareem Tate, both of Barbados. Mr. Peter Nero, Cricket West Indies umpire coach, for his exemplary work he has been doing with the match officials through his high level of professionalism, discipline, and dedication. The venue managers, scorers, computer and manual, caterers, AMTs, the team liaison officers, the room attendants, the cleaners, the management and staff at the hotel this team stayed at, Boardwalk Beach Hotel, Timothy Beach Resort, the St. Kitts Marriott, my colleagues for their unwavering support and assistance. Special mention to Alia Rodriguez. Alia is the person who is responsible Alia has the challenging job to ensure flights for the teams and match officials are booked. I must say her job is never an easy one, as she has to deal with the many variables on a daily basis. Throughout the last week and a half, every day, Alia would have sent me a change of flight from Liat. At one point, I had to tell her, Liat is like my grandmother's skinny chi, overbearing. Just a joke. The territorial boards, I will ask the managers to convey my gratitude for their assistance. The corporation, the team support staff, your support and cooperation has helped to make my job a seamless one. The parents who journey to St. Kitts and Nevis to support their children and team. To all, on behalf of CWI, I say a profound thank you. To this end, I want to wish the teams, the match officials, the parents, a safe return journey to your respective territories. Thank you. Have a pleasant evening.
Thank you very much, Junie, for your work that behind the scenes ensuring that this tournament was a success that it was. But on behalf of Cricket West Indies, St. Kitts and Nevis Cricket Associations, and all our partners, thank you to the teams, the coaches, the officials, and fans for making this an event with huge success. To all the players, your journey is just beginning. Continue to work hard, dream big, and always carry the pride of the West Indies with you. Safe travels to all the teams, and we look forward to seeing even brighter stars next year. Thank you, and good night from the Rising Stars on the 19 Championships.